Hi, this video is from interview.com. Interview.com is a job portal. If you're looking for a job, you can log on to interview.com and you can post your resume with us. In this video, I'm going to talk about a very basic Java interview question. Can you make an instance of an abstract class? You have an abstract class. Can you make an instance of that? No, you cannot make an instance of an abstract class. An abstract class has to be subclassed. If you have an abstract class and you want to use a method which has been implemented, you may need to subclass that abstract class, instantiate your subclass, then call that method. So you have an abstract class, abstract class with abstract signature. That means there won't be any body. This method has to be implemented by the subclass. So I have an abstract keyword here for the abstract class, and when I try to instantiate the abstract class, I'm getting a compile error because abstract class can never be instantiated. If you want to use the methods which is inside the abstract class, you should extend it, okay, and give a body for that particular signature, then you can start using it. That's what I've done here. So if you see here, this becomes similar. So I have an abstract class and an object, but the right hand side, if you see, I'm pushing the implementation object and I'm calling that abstract method, but directly I can't instantiate it. Let me explain. So for example, I have an account as an abstract class, and savings account and current accounts are the specific class or concrete class or implementation class. Okay, so in the real world scenario, there is no such object called account. Either you will be having a savings account or you will have a current account. There are some behaviors common to them and there are some behaviors specific to them. So common behaviors are pushed to the account so that I will avoid code duplication, so I can reuse the code. So common behaviors are pushed to base class and we are making it as an abstract class. The specific behaviors are pushed to specific classes so that they can handle. For example, current account minimum balance should be $10,000, savings account say $3,000. so there are few specific behaviors between these two, and such type of code is moved to these two classes, and the base class will have the common code, so that I can reuse the code. And one more advantage is programming to an interface. We can have a good practice of coding programming to an interface. So you can do like this: account is equal to new of savings account, and if you pass this object, you can write a method like calculate interest. I can just pass it account. So if you see here, programming to an interface, if I have multiple specific objects like this, I can push the account, say savings account here and current account in this method. We are not coupling to any of the specifications. So these are the two advantages I could see here using abstract classes: programming to interface and avoid code duplication. So that's what is happening, and that's what Java also supports. So the compiler won't allow you to instantiate a new instance of the abstract class. If you want to use, you can have a subclass which is extending from abstract class, and you can invoke that method. So please remember, you cannot make an instance of an abstract class. Hope this video is useful. Thank you and all the best.